Hello, 1 2 1 2. Are we live? We're live. We're live. We are live, aren't we? Not. Hello. Yes, I think we're live. Hello. 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 Yes. Hello. Hello. I do believe we're live. I do believe we're live. Yes. 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 Hello, everyone. Welcome in. I do believe we're live. Thank you. Okay. Right. Okay, so if you watch a couple of my videos, just a quick one. If you watch a couple of my videos last time, you see me upgrade my streamer. Yeah, I added a couple of just me camera there. I added a couple of I didn't. I changed out the processor and changed out the cooler. Yeah, it's been upgraded before that, so now my streamer is totally where I want it. There's really nothing more left to do with that. Then also another video you saw me do my case on my daily, change out my case. So now that is now up and ready. So the parts that I've got left over, these are the parts here I've got left over. So this Asus here started out as my daily PC motherboard when I first built it, with that hypercooler. It wasn't an i7 then. That's the one I just swapped out on my streamer, which you watched me do the other day, from the i7 to the i9. Remember, up from 8 cores 8 threads up to 8 cores 16 threads. So that i7 I'm going to repurpose in this board. I'm going to stick this Intel 1TB SSD drive on the board, and the hypercooler I'm going to put on the board. And then my case that I swapped out of my daily case, the old one, I'm going to put it all in that case. That case already has a power supply, which is the power supply I ended up having to use because the power supply I wanted to put in my daily I couldn't get in, which I've now got. So basically now I've got both systems the way I want them. This is the parts from the other system. Because I do a bit of coding. I do a bit of coding, so I want to have a separate system for that, because basically it's just for software development, just for my purpose, software development and a little bit of coding for my projects that I tend to do from time to time. And I don't want to use my daily because it's got all my customers' details on it, so I don't want to make the system unusable or corrupt it in any way, should anything go wrong. And I don't want to use my streamer because I like to do my streaming. So again, I don't want anything to go wrong on that. So this PC is just dedicated for coding, and that's it. So right, let's get on. Stop waffling. Let's get on. Change up the scene here. So here I am. There's my overlay. I think I will actually take that overlay off so you can see what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to prep the board. So I'm going to move this camera in. Here's my second camera. So I'm going to move this camera in. And there's the board. Let's see if I can't bring it down a bit more. Yep. Okay. Okay, people. Just doing a bit of adjusting here. Right, so let's get this board ready. I'll get my keyboard out of the way there. That's from the streamer. So I'm trying to watch what's going on as well. And this is not an i9, this is the i7. This is the i9 that I put into my streamer. Yeah. And what I've done is just put the i7 back in this box just to protect it. There's the M.2 drive that I'm going to put it on. The I/O shield for this board, and 16GB of DDR4 Corsair, which is going on the board. So let's get the board prepped. So first of all, let's take the board out. And the reason why the board is in this box is because I haven't got the box for this board originally. As I said, this started from the streamer, so I got rid of it. So anyway, now here we go. Right. So the first thing I'm going to do Oh, a little mill here. First thing I'm going to do is, let's see if I can get some more. Let's get that a bit closer for you. I can't see when this sort of zoom, it's just a webcam, it's just a standard webcam. Right, so I'm going to put, let's swing this round. Right, so get my, so I'm going to put my M.2 in here. The first one I'm going to do is put my CPU in. So remember this, when this started out, it started out with a Intel Pentium Gold, which is only something like a 4-core, 4-thread processor. And then I upgraded, then I changed it over to a streamer, and I upgraded the CPU to the i7, and now it's rocking an i9. Okay, so you don't want to see me waffling. In fact, you know what? Let me just take this overlay off. Right, there you go. That's better. That's better. You can see more now. So yes, so I'm just going to pop this processor out. Here it is. Don't know if you can see that. A reflection. Basically, all I can see is a reflection of the camera. In fact, I'll take it out of the plastic. It'll probably work better, yes. I think that would make more sense, don't you agree? See if that's any better. Not really. Try my best. Right, so this is an i7 9700K. Okay. Let's just see, holding the board at the edge. My triangle is there. There we go. We're in. Okay. Never push down on the processor because your pin's actually in the LAN grid array. That's why it's called an LGA. If you ever wondered what it stands for, LGA 1151, there's 1,151 pins in that grid, and it's called LAN grid array because it's on the LAN, it's on the motherboard, so it's called LAN grid array. If you notice with AMD processors, the actual pins are on the processors, even though they are bringing out a couple now with the processor, the pins in the new motherboards. I've got the pins in the motherboards. So we keep this cover. We never throw it away. We keep it safe because if you have a problem with your board and your board's under warranty, you need to send it back for an RMA. If you send it back without that cover, they won't honour your RMA. They won't warrant it because you're supposed to protect the pins. The pins are in the motherboard. So never throw that away. Yeah, keep it. Right. That's the processor on now. I'm going to put on the M.2 drive. So like I said, this is just a quick video. So this system I'm making into a coding system. So this will be used for my projects. That's just skipped out there. Okay, so there we go. Line that up. There we go, push it back. Okay, push that down. And there we go. Quick as that, so that's processor installed, RAM installed. Now the next thing I need to do before I go any further is I need to put, because I'm putting the Cooler Master Hyper 411R cooler on, third party cooler, I need the back plate for it. So let me just dig that out. These are now finished with, because these won't be going anywhere. Can't do anything more with that. Keep all of that just in case. Now, the reason why I'm keeping all of the packaging for the CPU and the M.2 drive is this board is actually still under warranty, so should it fail, I can send it back for RMA. So my cover will come in handy to protect it. And I've got something to put the storage drive back in if I have to take it off. Because when you send the board back for RMA, you must take off your CPU, you must take off your M.2 drives, you should also take off any other attachments you've got to the system. So that's why I'm keeping it. So this M.2, this cooler now, let's get the packaging on. Here I am, there's the board. Okay, so here's the back plate. I need the screws to go with it, and I need a 2, because it's Intel. These are quite easy to put on. There's the one. There's the other. Those two straight ones, they're for AMD. These two are for Intel boards. That's the Intel back plate. Don't need these. And the only thing I need now is the 4 screws that I'm going to hold it onto the back of the bottom of the. So there it is, fan and cooler. You'll notice it's already cabled tight from when I did it around it. I had it on my streamer. So just whip the fan off there. I've already clean it up. So I need to attach there. So that can go into there. Need the screws, so I need 4 mini screws. Well, it's just 2 actually, isn't it? There they are, these 2 screws. And it's important you make sure you get these right. So these, you've got to put them on this way up. Because when you turn it upside down, it's going to screw down. Okay. Just attach the other one now. Right, okay. Okay, so that is that. So that's that ready, that ready. So now all I've got to do is put on this back plate, and I need the there. So let's just put the back plate in. They should already be in position actually, because I didn't adjust it. There you go. There you go. They've come through. See them there? In fact, that needs to be in the yeah. That's what these. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yep. That was it. Yeah, the back plate fell off. That's right. I'm just checking on something, guys. Right. Am I going to put my memory in now? Do I want to put my memory in now? There. If I'm not mistaken, I do remember that the BIOS was the right BIOS. Right. I'm just getting the case. Just getting my case. My old daily case. The good thing about it is I already got the power supply in, so I don't have to worry about wiring up power supply. And because the boards are very similar in its layout and everything, if I remember rightly, I didn't have to unwire anything. So let's move this out of the way for a second. Just for a second. Bring this up here. Okay, let's move this camera out of the way a bit. Let's give you that. So you can see that there and see this here. And I am now just going to, I'll need to get to the back for the back plate later on in a sec. I also need to put the I/O shield in. So let's take this back panel off. Luckily I don't have to do no rewiring as such, or I don't think I have. Hoping I don't. Just take my acrylic, this is acrylic. This side panel, it's not glass. The only PC I've got now with glass on it, glass side panel, is my daily. My streamer is also an acrylic. My streamer is a Corsair case. This one's called an Ions, or very similar. The stands, what seat stands are in the very same positions. Now I just need to take out the standoffs. They're in the same position, exactly the same. So I've got no worries there. The screws for the standoff are placed back into the standoffs so that I know where they were and I don't have to look for them. So I've just unscrewed them by hand. I'll just screw them in so I could get them out by hand. So I know these are the right screws for the right standoffs. And because I knew I was going to reuse this case, I just put them in anyway, just to make my life easier. Okay, so there I am, just unscrewing them by hand. So there they are. Those are the screws out the standoffs. Okay, put those there. And now let me get me I/O shield. That's the I/O shield for this board. And with the audio ports downwards, let me just tuck this fan cable out of the way a second while I manipulate that. One thing I did not like about this case, so I didn't like where they put the IPS connect, the connector for the supply, the way they put the cutout. I wish they'd put it out up here. Comes out, because it comes out behind this fan and it interferes every time you want to get the I/O shield in and out. I mean, it can be manipulated, it's not that bad, but it's just, I just thought the design could have been a little bit more considerate. But anyway, besides the point, that's besides the point now. So let's get our I/O shield in here. Just got to manipulate it behind this fan. Now the fan I've got in here, in this back, I had to put in myself because it didn't come with a back fan. It only came with a front fan. So just lining that up. And, oops. Get back out. Right. Can be a little bit finicky. There you go. Click, click. I know they like soft clicks and not that boom clinking at your ear. But this case is not. What class? This is a high class case. It's decent enough. But this case I actually bought within the pandemic, so. Right, that's the casing. That's the thing in. Now I need to get the. Getting that up too quick. I just need to lift this up now, because now I've got it that way. Now I need it over there. Right, okay. So now we can get the motherboard in. So let's get all my cables out of the way. That's what I mean about this cable. Now this cable is actually, now that I've got it up there, it's actually in the way, right? So I need to get that out there, over there. That's the only drawback with having the the cable's in already. Right, get that up and over there. Up and over. Just there. Get down on it. Right, let me see where I am. Right, I'm trying not to street control out the way. Just move this back a bit. Hopefully I can get you to see. Right, let's. Right, what I'm trying to do now. Okay, here we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, so what I'm doing now. Let me just unhook that. There we go. I am lining up this motherboard. I've got the motherboard in and down, and now what I'm going to try and do is line up all these I/O ports because I do not want none of the grounding straps between the I/O. So these little tabs here. These little tabs here, these are little grounding straps, and they're going between the I/O. Now you've got to be careful when you're putting your motherboard in that none of them foul your ports, because then when you go to plug anything in, you found that one of these in the ports. The problem is you've got to retake out your motherboard to reposition it. So now while you're putting the motherboard in, is check it and check it again. Check it 3 times and make sure it's right, so you know that you don't have to go back in and do it. Now, I'm thinking to myself, I'm doing things. Okay, I think it's going. I was thinking I was going to have to take out that fan because it's actually impeding my thing to see, but it's not actually the fan. It's this strap. It's this EPS power strap here. Yeah, so can you see now? It's come through. So now I'm checking that none of these. So I need to check all the ports are clear, which are looking very clear. There's no grounding straps sticking into anything, especially Ethernet where you've got sticky Ethernet cable in, USB ports, HDMI ports, Type-C ports. Right, so everything is actually clear. So what I need to do, this cable is causing me such grief. This cable is the butt of my pain. Right, got it. Right, got it. So let me get a screw in that middle one. Hang on, there we go. Great. We're in business. Bit of light on the subject, so just double check now. I've just put one screen to hold it into place, which is in the middle, and they're also looking clear. They're all lined up. They're all protruding correctly. All the grounding straps are flush on the plate, which is excellent. So now I'm going to get the rest of the screws in. Okay, secure my motherboard. Now I'm not putting the first screw I put in. I'm not putting super tight. I've just put it in a few threads, so it's gone down a few threads, so it's actually still loose. I could actually turn that by hand still. And now because I need a longer screwdriver so I can get it manipulated better, I'm just going to get my screwdriver of the century. There you go. That's a screwdriver. Then for that baby. Yeah. And it's magnetic tip as well. So now, bring you back up. Put you back down. Now I'm going to get this one in this corner. I need to get that one next, simply because now you notice I went tight. When it went tight, I was coming back to a couple of turns. It's just because I still want to be able to have the option to manipulate the board if needs be. And there you go, right. So I've got 2 more screws to go, and I can go right round and then just torque them up. Now you don't torque them up super tight that you crunch the board, that you hear the crunch on the board, because then you know you've gone too tight and you'll damage the the traces underneath, because don't forget your motherboards are made up of several traces. Oh, and now the big sin I've just committed is that I've got my wires. For the best look, I don't have to come all the way out. I've just got my wires trapped under here, and I was wondering why. Now I have to come out again. Now I've managed to successfully get the board installed, manipulate it into the right position. I've now managed okay. Excuse me 1 sec, guys. Second, guys. Right. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Right. So yes, I was manipulating these wires, these me front umbilicals, and managed to get themselves. I mean, me audio got itself. So I've got to go through all this again now. I don't want to bend the board. Don't want to put too much stress on the board. So I'm going to have to go through all that again, basically, because right. What I'll do, because it's thing, I can push it through, and then I did actually push it through. Okay. Right. We will try again. Heel down. Good seat. See, when you get it in the first time, you've got to take it out. This is what always happens. Never goes back. Yeah, right, okay. I think we're looking good. Looking good. I think I'm looking good. Yep. Looking good, and then I'll just get back into this corner where I was. And this time, no wires under there. That's good. Under there. Right, so we're in. So now, the next thing I'll do, put my EPS connector on and connect up that fan, because once I put the cooler on, not that you can't get to it, but it's just a bit awkward. I've got sort of like biggish hands, so I don't have very nimble hands, so my hands struggle to get into small places. So I'll do it now where I've got the room to maneuver. Right, the CPU fan goes there. This fan AO fan, chassis fan. So this chassis fan is on this side. So I'm going to have to slightly. Right, so put me EPS plug in. Make sure that's in. That fan there is for my CPU. I've got it's just slightly because it was in that case, not this case. Right, so I'm just going to have to. Can I pull that through? Yes. I've got away without having to undo it, so I've got that through. So, in power fan. So that's that on. Right, so that's a power fan on. It's out of the way. It won't foul that. No, it won't foul the fan. Good. EPS on. Now I can. Now. Where am I? I'm here. Hello, I'm here. Up the top. There you go. Camera up the top. Camera up there. That camera. There you go. There I am. That one. Okay? Right. So now what I'm going to do is put on that back plate and attach my Cooler Master cooler. Before I do that, because it's a combined process, in fact, if I can get it to lie down and hold, yeah, it should press up against the back plate there. So I'm going to put on some thermal compound. Show you how I do it. In fact, just a quick change plan. I'm going to connect them from my front umbilicals, just because if I get them out of the way now, I don't have to come searching for them after. Yeah. Okay, so HD audio, noise there. Get all these front umbilicals in and connected. Now another thing, right. Put that in, and then these ones. There we go. Just being a bit pedantic and awkward. Put this down. Try and get you to have a look what I'm doing, guys. Trying to be a bit more professional this time. Last time, all you could see was the back of my head. Yeah. The other thing with this is there's no, like so. Over. Try and get it. I need to. Both of us need to see, because you need to see, or try to see, and I need to see. And the first thing I can do is check this. This is me. Should be my USB. Right, my HD audio, which is over here. USB, front panel, RGB header for pin, and that is front panel. There you are, audio front panel, and the pin is second up there. So I hope that will reach second up at the top. So I've got to make sure I get a trying to show you and trying to look at the same time is not that easy. Got it. You can feel it when it goes. When it lines up, you feel it. Just lines on. Right, that's the front panel. And I've got USB, which is this down here. USB, and the blanks this bottom right. Then the front panel. Unfortunately, with the front panel, I'm going to have to stand about it because for me it's too awkward to work down here like this, and I need to see. So you're going to miss out on this one, but you're not missing out. All I'm going to connect is on the bottom the HDD LED, the reset switch, and on the top is the power LED and the power switch. Okay, so that's all I'm going to be connecting up. But I need to stand this up because I need the natural light from there to reflect onto the board. So you're just going to miss out on this. But you're not missing anything special, trust me. Connecting HDD LEDs, connecting front panel LED connectors is nothing fantastic. So first I need HDD LED, reset. Right, so we go HDD LED here. Reset here. Do I have a reset on this? Yeah, I do. And then up the top, power LED plus and minus. slot. Right, so that's that. Okay, so that's the front connectors done. Well, that was for the graphics card, but I don't need a graphics card. I don't have a graphics card no more. Onboard graphics will be used on this. I need to put my USB 2 in. USB 3 in, sorry. So USB 3. Just lay this down a second. Back plate. Thermal compound. Glove. Bit of thermal compound. Let's get my bag of tricks, guys. Okay. Thermal compound. It's just about the right amount. Just the right amount, that. Right, okay. That's that on. That away. And let's put our backplate on and get our cooler on. And we're more or less wrapped up. That's how easy it is. Slide that down. Hold in. There we go. Okay. I need to bring that up. Let me just check something here. Yeah, they're screwed on. Yeah, they're screwed on. Yeah, I was just making sure they were tight because I didn't actually recheck them when I undid them. Okay, they seem to be in position. So I want to get one
started there. Then get this end started here. And again off here. And down here. Yeah, so seems to all fall there. So now we can start to stand this up, and then I'll start to work with gravity a lot easier. And I'll just start to the opposite corners. I'll just do a few turns on each corner. And it stopped. When it stops, you just stop. You don't crank it down anymore. It just comes to a full stop. You feel the screwdriver stop, not one more, and that's it. That has the right tension, the right pressure on it. The spring. That's why you've got springs on the connectors. So that's that attached. There we go. Yep, that's firm. And now what I'll do is connect up my fan. 4-pin PWM connector fan. Yeah, down there. So I'll connect up the fan first. So I'm just trying to connect this fan to this header here. Can you see this? There's a header. Oh no, the cooler's just hiding it. Let me just see. Let me just. There. Yeah, so I'm just connecting this connector for the fan to that header. Okay, so I'll show you because I know my hand's going to be in the way and you're not going to be able to see it. But make sure your grooves are in the right position. This is a 4-pin, so it's controlled by the temperature. It's controlled by the temperature of the CPU, which will, you know, inform the CPU fan whether it's to spin faster or to slow down. So let me just get that lined up. So yeah, connect that first, and you can just, there we go, it's on. There we go, it's on. See the white's disappeared now because the connector's over it. Now I'm just going to double check that I'm not missing any pins or I've not got it on. Yeah, it's correct and it's in the groove. And then it's just a case of just opening these clips and flipping it over the fan. So you line it up basically where you want it, and then it's just 8. And that's it. Fan's on. There you are, I've got my CPU fan on. There you go. And then if I'm not mistaken, it should be on the board here. The dim, yeah, A1, B1. So dim slots. So it's the black ones, A1, B1. I should be able to get it in, no problem. I remember the last time I did. So where's my reckoning cutting tool? It is. So just put 16 gigabytes of DDR RAM in. I don't need no more than that because I say it's just for a bit of programming, a bit of projects. 16 gigabytes good enough. It's an i7, so it's not going to need anything more than that. So basically we're good to go here. So DDR engines. Let's put this back in the box for that hypercooler threader. That's all we need. We've used all we want. Limited space, so I work clean as I go. Makes it easier. Just put that away now. so I've got and that's in there. There we are. Put this screwdriver away, don't need it anymore. Just give me a second. Okay, right. Now, RAM, as I say, RAM. And then what we'll do, we'll close off some of these ports. Close off some of these expansion ports that were open for the first one. So, repeal. Appeal. Yes. If I'm not mistaken, it's just one end on this that opens up, which is this end. This end is solid. And I'm just checking where my groove is. So if I line that up there, well, that's wrong. So it needs to be round this way. So I need that label back to me. And it looks like I'm just going to have to just unclip this fan a second, move that around there. There we go. No, I don't even have to undo the header. And just line that up, check, yeah, that's right, dim. Yeah, and then that's that one. And then the next one. And these are the two right dims. It's actually on the board, A1 and B1, which this now makes it run in dual mode, dual channel mode. I'm just doing my peel, what you see. Yeah, they like to that's so nice. I get to enjoy the pleasure of that. Okay, and again, I have the label back to me, so that's how we know it's the right way. Once you put your first module in, you got the right way around, the rest should just follow suit because it should be all facing the same way. Oh, all module keys, so there we go now. Modules are in. You see there? Modules are in. Let's get you a bit closer in. There you are, that's 16 gigabytes of Corsair memory, DDR4, running in dual mode. Dual channel mode, yeah? There you go. So there we are. So that's that ready. So let's clip the fan back on. There we go. Yeah, it's cleared the RAM. There you go. Yeah, so that's that. So now what I'm going to do now is, let me show you the back of this expansion slot. Because this is upgraded and I had a 4-port USB to 4-port USB 2 card in, which I moved across, and also the graphics card, which I moved across. I've now got some open ports. You see, I've got 3 open ports. That's simply, let me just adjust this again so I can demonstrate to you. Right, okay. So here you can see I've got 1, 2, 3 slots that are open. Here I had me USB card, which is a 4-port USB to
card. Yeah? And this is where my graphics card was, because it's a two-slot. It was a two-slot graphic card. So I've now got these three to put back up, because I've got onboard graphics. I've got DVI and I've got HDMI. Yeah. Because I've got those two, I've got onboard graphic, and this chip has onboard graphics on it. Not a problem. I will use the onboard graphics on this, because, like I said, it's only doing a bit of programming, and it's for my purpose only. It's nothing major. It's not for a corporate or anything like that. So that's that. I'm now going to put those slots on. I've got some slots here. So I've got a box. I haven't got rid of it. Here it is. I'll just write on there PCI interface covers. And I've also got some more that I bought. And I just need 3. Now, I was hoping I had another third one. 3 the same, but I haven't. But I have. I'm going to have to dip into the others. So I need to find where did I put them. I need to find where I put those cards. There they are. Here they are. There we are. So, got some more here. In fact, I've got quite a few more here. I buy these spare ones. I keep them. I've got lots of screws lying around. These one came with screws. This is 12 pieces. There's only 4. But I can now put the same. I don't want to be having like 2 blacks and 1 white. See, I thought I had 3 the same in here, but I've got 2. And I want to keep them black. I want to keep them matching. I want to keep them matching the best as possible. So, how many have I got in here? Oh. Oh, this, whatever they put on there, it's been a little bit awkward, so I'm going to reduce that. Okay, there we go. Right, should have just done that in the first place. Okay, so I've actually got 4 covers here. So I'm going to be using 3 of these. Let's get my screws! Get my screws, baby! Okay, and my screwdriver. And let's put it in. Just move some of these out of the way so you can see. I'll swivel this round. I'm trying to learn as I go along with this camera positioning. I don't have a cameraman. I'm the cameraman. So it's me that you're going to sack. Right, okay. Let's start. Position that.
in there, up there. Okay, so obviously I need 2 hands for this by the looks of things. Yes, and I need to. Oh, I know what I've done. I know why I'm struggling. There we go. Well, there was a reason why I was struggling. I thought it was easier than this last time. Thinking I didn't struggle this hard. Okay. So there we go. We get these in. There we go. Right. And we just need one more down here. Yes. Agreed. Agreed. Now we still have interface covers all over the place. I'm going to put them all in one. All in one bag. You can tell the systems I worked on before where I've had to take out interface. So look, all the different ones. Oh, that's for a low profile. What's it card? Yeah, all these different interfaces. Well, that's what happens when you work on systems, all different systems throughout the years. You end up with all the odd bits and pieces. But I just keep them because from time to time, believe it or not, you do run into a customer. It's got an odd case. You come across a case and you think, oh, it totally throws you. You're looking at it and thinking, what? That's the life of the tech. You will come across odd systems now and then. Don't forget, some people have got systems for years, and they've just like changed out the board or changed out this and that, and you know, the interface, the ports and that the covers for them are all weird and different, and you have to end up dealing with that. So, and the reason why I like to keep it in a hard box is because with the papers, because these are metal, sharp edges, they tend to, after a while, they tend to sort of like rip through the boxes. The box is a bit more robust. So, last one. Yes, I have to just work slightly back to front here. Okay. So there I go. So now I've got my expansion coming back out, so it looks a lot better. There we go. Yeah, there is actually a screw for that, but I don't need it. I'm not going to use it. Right, so that's that, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to mess about with installing Windows yet. I'll do that at my own leisure.
that's my spare parts all now used up, so I've got no spare parts lying around. This is all out in the other system, so if you remember, this case was previously my daily. So if you watch that video, third time lucky, this was my daily case, and I upgraded it to this case, as you can see over here, this one. And there's my streamer, which I'm streaming off right now, which you're looking from, which you're seeing this video from. So that's my streamer. Okay. So that being said, this is now going to be a project PC, basically, just for programming in my little projects, without the need to be doing it on my daily or my streamer. So if anything should go wrong on this, it's not a problem. It'll be offline most of the time. I'll just get Windows updates when I need it. But basically, I'll just be doing my projects on it. So that's it. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Been great company. Just again, pity there weren't so much more of these. Wish you guys would love for you guys to stream in. And I'll see you all soon, hopefully. All being well. Take care. Bye for now, guys. Bye.